My name is Lorraine Hernandez, and this is an informative speech on wellness programs in the workplace. Let's face it, nobody wants to work. Given the option between a 9 to 5 and laying on the beach in Cancun, I'd pick the latter. Unfortunately, unless you're the 8.8% of the US population that's a millionaire who can afford that, we all must work. Most of us working 8 to 12 hours a day most days of the week, leaving us with 6 to 8 hours to sleep and 6 to 8 hours to do life outside of work. This is why it is so hard for many Americans to prioritize their health and well-being. Having experience as a personal trainer from 2014 to 2018, one of the biggest hurdles my clients had was finding time to implement a fitness regimen. Between family time and regular chores and responsibilities, it can be extremely difficult to lead a healthy lifestyle. It's just so much easier to pick up pizza on the way home from work and lay on the couch for a couple of hours. But this is also why it is important for more companies to start implementing wellness programs in the workplace. Companies that do implement wellness programs have increased productivity, lower healthcare costs, and promote long-term success with less turnover. Let's begin with looking at ways to boost employee productivity. Employees that feel good are more than likely to perform their job and tasks more efficiently. As you can see here by the infograph, 57% of employees agreed that their well-being does impact their job performance. Having employees do some form of exercise during the workday can help increase their energy levels. For instance, rather than a midday cup of coffee, employees can get up from their desks and go walk for a walk around the office or the building to help perk themselves up. Smaller companies can also invest in equipment to help employees start making small improvements, like standing desks or pedal machines underneath their computers while they work. Bigger corporations can offer gym membership discounts to their employees or have one available within the workplace itself that they can have access to before, during, or after work. Government employees in a 10-week study conducted by the University of Missouri showed a 74% improvement in 5 fitness tests after completing basic strength and cardio regimen offered by the St. Louis government. Another reason why employees might not be performing well is the fact that they are too stressed. A well-rounded wellness program will incorporate exercises for both the body and mind. According to the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, burnout syndrome is classified as an occupational phenomenon resulting from chronic workplace stress. Most employees don't realize the stress they go through from day-to-day basis until they sit down and relax. In New York, there's a company called Wellbeings that helps other companies set up de-stress mediations for their employees who otherwise wouldn't take 10 minutes out of their day to decompress. Providing great customer service is crucial to any business, and employees that are happier and healthier will have an easier time to communicate with customers more positively. Now, let's look at some benefits that both the company and employees can benefit from. Another reason companies should invest in wellness programs is to help lower healthcare costs. It is much easier and cost-effective to prevent illnesses and diseases than it is to treat them. In a Harvard study in 2010, it is shown that 60% of Americans obtain their health coverage through an employee-based plan. It also discovered that wellness programs provided companies with a $3.27 return on investment for every dollar spent in wellness programs. The same study showed a 19% reduction in sick leave for employees as well. On average, employees spend about 8.3 hours a year attending to doctor's appointments, 2.5 of which are during working hours. As you can see in this infographic, Wellness Pays, it showcased a 2007 study on Duke employees that are obese, showing that 2 times more have 2 times more workman comps than their healthier employees and 7 times higher absentees than their healthy employees. Healthier employees are less likely to become sick during peak flu season and less likely to take time off work to attend to doctor's appointments for other health issues. So we see how wellness programs can help companies save money in the long run, but what about the future of the company? Aside from healthcare savings, a company can save thousands of dollars by retaining the employees they already have and attracting new hires with prime health benefits that they are seeking. In a job posting posted by the CDC, Dr. Steve Blair quoted, "It is important that businesses create a health-promoting culture in the workplace." End quote. On this diagram of behavioral change, one of the key objectives is to create a culture of support. One way to increase the culture of health within the business is to motivate and support employees on their fitness journey. The business can do this by starting to implement events, local fitness events like 5Ks, to encourage group involvement from all employees. Also, leaderships within the company should be very involved in these activities as a way to show leadership and an example of health culture for the company. Companies that implement wellness programs can also boost employees' morale, which in turn will have less turnover. Giving employees motivation to participate in these programs, like giving little bonuses or monthly rewards, can help participation levels. Also, having a scoreboard of participating employees can help motivate them to complete programs and fitness challenges, as it is a way to showcase their progress and boost their confidence. In a 2018 Forbes article by Debbie Weber, owner of Wellness Workdays, she stated 87% of job seekers consider health packages when choosing an employer, and that includes health packages with wellness programs. She also pointed out that 54% of Gen Zers and 58% of millennials consider wellness programs important in their making of job decisions. As newer generations become more self-aware of their own health, it is vital for employees to show that they are invested in employees for their future. So as you can see, there are many advantages for companies, both big and small, to start implementing wellness programs for their employees. Increasing productivity, lowering costs, and creating long-term success for both the company and employees are just a handful of the benefits. I hope this speech gives you some insight on all the different ways you can utilize these types of programs, and possibly reach out to your HR to discuss the benefits it bring to your workplace as well. But as for me, I'm going to meditate and imagine I am sipping on a cold one in Cancun. Thank you.